How's it going tonight, everyone? Daniel-san here from Cobra Studio, and in tonight's video, I have something interesting that I had to make a video on, and that is Robby and Tory. Are they going to be the new couple powerhouse of Season 4? Now, let's start this off by explaining how I had a feeling, obviously, that Tory and Miguel were not going to be a couple anymore in Season 3. It was just kind of amped up and just pretty much pushed into our faces the fact that, you know, Tory caught him kissing Sam kissing him, however you want to see it. They both kiss each other, let's be honest. But nonetheless, the way things led up, Tory got pissed off. She started the school fight. I just had high anticipation, and it just was right there that, you know, obviously they wasn't going to be a couple anymore moving into Season 3. Obviously, we see Miguel and Tory interact in Season 3, and, you know, from there, it was just fairly obvious. They're not going to be a couple anymore. Another thing that I think led to that is Tory didn't go see Miguel. Sam did. You know, Sam did go see him in the hospital. Obviously, Hawk wasn't a big fan of that. But nonetheless, she did go visit Miguel. Tory didn't. Now, before Season 3, Aaron had actually asked in a fan question video, will Robby and Tory become a couple? And at the time, I was like, no, hell no. There's no damn way in hell that that's going to happen. But it's going to happen. I can pretty much say that I think for 100% it's going to happen in Season 4. It might not happen right away, but I do think that Tory and Miguel are done, and Robby and Tory will be a new couple. Now, I could be wrong. They could just end up being really good friends. That's very possible. I won't, you know, hold it 100%. I guess I can't say 100%, but I have high hopes that they will indeed be a couple. And not only that, but I think they're going to be a really good couple, in a sense. Now, what I mean by that is, obviously, them two fit together really perfectly. They both have really horrible, like, home lives. You know, obviously, Robby's mom's in rehab. Robby and Johnny don't get along, like, at all. Tory, she's taking care of her mother. Her mother can't work. She's having to take care of her mother and her brother. Her dad's nowhere in the picture. You know, they both have some rough home lives. Now, not just that, but their characters together are very similar in, like, motives, the way they act, the way they handle themselves. They're very similar characters, and to me, I think they would make a good couple. The only bad thing is, together, they bring out the worst of each other, kind of. And what I mean by that is, it's almost like Robby was trying to impress Tory by stealing the Cobra, and Robby stealing the Cobra is kind of getting him back into his old ways of stealing things. Like, where's this going to lead Robby? You know what I mean? Like, he's obviously on probation, so he's got to be careful with what he's doing, because he's just going to end up back in jail. And same with Tory. You know, like, obviously she's not going to be back in jail. She hasn't been in jail yet, but getting in trouble on probation could lead her to be in jail. So, my question to you all is, what do you think? Do you like the new possibility of Tory and Robby being a couple? Obviously, we know Sam and Miguel are back together. That's going to be an interesting thing. Now, I think it would be very interesting to have a couples fight kind of situation where it's Sam and Tory versus each other, and then Robby and Miguel versus each other, especially in an All-Valley tournament setting. But I don't know how that's going to play out. Now, obviously, I just think that it's very interesting. I think they are a very interesting couple to possibly be a couple in the future season. So this is more of a Season 4 theory, I guess you could say, video. But that's just kind of my input on it. I do got to say shout out to Aaron for guessing this right, though, because I do feel like Tory and Robby are going to be a couple in Season 4. Like, obviously it didn't happen in Season 3, but the lead up to it would have a lot to speculate that it is going to be a thing in Season 4. So shout out to you, Aaron. That was a good call, man. Like, for real. I personally didn't think that it would happen because I didn't think Tory would want to even see Robby. But once we seen them interact at the probation office, that changed my mind right away. I was like, holy hell, they actually might be a thing in the future. You know, like, it was unexpected. I didn't expect it. I'll be honest. I did not expect it. But at the same time, it is kind of interesting, you know, like, we're going to have a new powerhouse couple. I think those two together are going to be a crazy couple, you know, whether it's for the good or better of each other, I don't know yet. But at the same time, it's like, we do know that they're going to be at least good friends in this season, you know, like, especially with Hawk leaving. Like, Robby's going to be the new prime star, the star pupil, whatever you want to call him, the main fighter of Cobra Kai. And Tory's already kind of up there, so them two together is going to be a hell of a competition for people. But, you know, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to kind of make a quick little video and expressing this because I thought it was really interesting when I seen Season 3 and seen how, come the end of it, them two were, you know, pretty close. Let me know what you think. Are you happy that Miguel and Tory are not a couple anymore? Would you rather Miguel and Tory stay a couple? Are you happy that Miguel and Sam are now a couple again? And are you looking forward to see Robbie and Tory being a couple? Like, let me know your feedback. I want to know what you think about this, because obviously this is a very interesting subject, and it's a very touchy one. So, that's going to be it for this one, everyone. As I always say, don't forget to stay badass, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good one, everyone.